Hello, everyone. My name is Bill Giannone, and on behalf of everyone at the Crest Network, I welcome you to today's ninth installment of the 10 Days to a Better Company. Today, we're going to talk about staffing. In day 8, we touched on staffing when we were talking about waste as a way that we can try to eliminate a little bit of waste in our company. Today, we're going to do a little bit of a deeper dive, and there's good reason for it. Chances are your biggest company expense is your payroll. The salary, benefits, and all other things that you give to your employees is your single largest expense. Because of that, let's make sure that we are getting the best bang for our buck. Right now, you might think that you need every member of your team, and you might be right. However, what happens if you don't need everyone? Try looking at things from another point of view. You might have been around for a number of years and you might be very beholden to your staff and you might have a lot of deep feelings for your staff and you might feel obligated to your staff. Those are all great emotional aspects, and I award you and reward you for having that commitment, and hopefully they've got that same commitment back to you. However, when it comes to your company, you owe it to yourself to at least analyze the financial and other implications that that emotional tie and attachment may have. Let's try to look at things from another angle. So if you look at it from another angle, we might be able to get more production from our staff, or we might be able to do what we're doing now with fewer staff or less staff if you change some processes. So let's talk about a couple of areas where you might be able to change your processes. On the production side, maybe sometimes you guys are sending out two-man crews when you get a lead and you've got two guys out there doing the work of trying to establish scope and sketch, getting the project signed up, and starting the work. You've also probably got those staff members filling out paperwork and other people putting together your invoices. You've probably got those two same people going out and doing the monitoring. Well, guess what? There are other methods. You can hire someone to be your project manager, and that project manager could do all of the initial work, going out, signing the job up, setting the scope, drawing the sketch, doing all the monitoring on days 2, 3, and 4, creating the invoice, and collecting the money from the client and or adjuster. Yes, that model exists out there. And the way I just described it, you're taking one additional person onto your mitigation team, but they're doing so many other tasks. Think about this. On day 1, instead of 2 people going out, you will have 3, so that increases your day 1 exposure. However, on days 2, 3, and 4, instead of having 2 guys from your production crew out there monitoring a job, which could take upwards of an hour and a half, considering all the commuting time, you've now got 1 person doing that instead of the 2, and you're also freeing up 2 people on your production staff to do the top day services, and I call top day 1 services, like the demolition, the extraction, the cleaning, and the setting of the equipment. So I've just given you a way where you can increase the production of your staff by needing fewer two-man crews to do the top day work, while only hiring 1 other person who's going to pick up a lot of slack from them, and also pick up a lot of slack from your office, because you've probably got people in your office doing the invoicing and the collections. Let's move on to the office now. Let's have our office staff provide us with support in all areas of the company. If you've got someone who's really good at scheduling and appointments and you've got them doing the dispatching, let's make sure that they might also be working dispatching your marketers as well. There's no reason why that person, if they're really good at keeping schedules, can't help your marketers. Let's make sure people in your company, if they're very good at organization and planning and numbers, let's allow them to help out a little more as well. Finally, in terms of services, maybe you're just a restoration mitigation company and you only do residential water. Or maybe there's a way that you can start developing the ability to do mold. Or if you want to really step into it, maybe there's the ability for you guys to offer more of a full service approach where you might do some of the smaller repairs as well. If you do flood cuts, maybe you'll put the drywall back, patch and paint, put up some moldings and some other small things that don't require permits. Maybe that's a way that you can actually get more bites out of that apple. Those are just different angles. I'm not saying any of them or all of them are appropriate for every single person, but you need to look at it from another angle. Guys, this is something that the Crest Network is really great at. We work with companies all over the country of all different sizes and abilities. And that gives us the unique ability to be able to look at your company and have an honest conversation with you about what would work well for you. Please make sure if you have any idea at all that you'd like to entertain looking at your company from another angle, please reach out to us at the Crest Network. Well, guys, we're almost there. We've got one more session to go. I look forward to having all of you here with me for day 10, and we're going to finish this up real strong. Again, Bill Giannone on behalf of the Crest Network, thank you so much for joining us.